Okay, you have to understand that when you sign up to do this, it's a game. Okay, it's a game. When men are romanticizing you and love bombing you and doing all this stuff, it's a game to them. Okay, this, when you're trying to get a provider, it's a game. Life is a game. Okay, you have to pick what avatar you are going to be when you want to play this game when it comes to finding a provider man. What is your archetype? Who are you going to be? What fantasy are you going to sell to get what you want? Are you going to be like the alpha female type? Like, that's how I am, okay? I'm the alpha female type. So only the alphas will come to me because I have like a commanding, defiant, confident presence about me. So I will repel anyone else. So the alpha men that come to me, they feel worthy to be in my presence because I'm mirroring them. So they want to give me what it is that they have because they see the reflection of me in themselves. Therefore, I don't need to ask for anything, okay? I don't need to ask for anything. But I can't sit here and tell all the women who's watching my stuff, you need to be the alpha woman. That's up to you on who you want to be. That's up to you on what fantasy you want to sell or who is closest to you, what archetype is closest to you. There are a lot of women who will get providers, and they get providers by being the damsel in distress. So, my car broke down, my phone. But here's the thing, men are catching on to that damsel in distress thing. Like, they're picking up on that, and it's kind of giving them the ick when women start complaining about their car breaking down or stuff like that. So you got to come up with a way to outsmart them. Like, that's the thing. This is strategy, okay? Y'all be thinking that y'all just get to roll out of bed and just go pick a provider off of the provider tree. It don't work like that. You have to be strategic. So even though it was 10 years ago, that I was working in the club, let's do like a role play scenario on how it's gonna look. So at the club, you would have the women who would try to make money. They just come up, they just plop down on the seat. You want to dance? Like, that's not strategic. That's not strategic at all. So, in most cases, you just can't come up to a man and be like, give me some money. Like, that's not going to work. No, in the club, what you do, you sit down, you ask them questions and you let them talk about themselves. So that way you understand, you kind of gauge what type of person that they are. So let's just say he was like, the work was terrible, and he's telling you all about his day about at work and how horrible work was and stuff like that. So you just don't say, well, do you want to dance? You say, I understand that you had a really long day at work, and I really appreciate you just like opening up to me, and you like rub him on the shoulder, like you rub his leg or whatever, and you're like, I think what could like cheer you up is, if we go into the back and like I just do, a dance for you, help cheer you up and just, give you like a nice like nightcap for the night. I would love to do that for you. I would love to turn this day around for you. See the difference? See the emotion, how you evoke a different emotion based off of the strategy, based off of your mouthpiece. The thing about women is that women don't know how to run game. Women don't know how to use their mouthpiece. Women don't know how to be strategic. You have to be strategic. So you have to ask yourself, what character are you going to play? What character are you going to play? What archetype are you going to be? What fantasy are you going to sell? What dream are you going to sell? Are you struggling? You're changing your careers, so, I'm in freelance now, and, my money is not consistent, my money isn't consistent, I'm an artist, and you can show him your artwork, and you can show him how passionate you are about your artwork, and you can kind of sell that dream of you just being like this thriving artist that is like struggling. And then that's going to be what you sell. That's going to be the fantasy that you're playing into. You have to come up with a way to strategize in the best way that you're going to be able to keep up with. Remember, life is a game. Pick an avatar and play that avatar and be willing to switch it up. Be willing to change the avatar. Be willing to change the personality.